We Love Facts presents 10 extremely shocking body modifications on people. Henry DAMON. A Venezuelan man has taken body modification to the extreme in a bid to make himself look like the comic book supervillain Red Skull. DAMON had already had several subdermal implants on his forehead before having part of his nose removed in order to achieve the right Marvel Madman look. This married father also tattooed his eyeballs black before adding red and black face tattoos to look like the comic book villain. Well, at least his kids can say, "Hey, you look amazingly like your father." Kauai. Also known as the Hawaiian Mutant, he currently holds the world record for having the largest non-surgically made stretch earlobes, which measure 109 millimeters or 4 inches in diameter. The owner of a tattoo salon in his native Hawaii, Kayla has 75% of his body covered in ink. He also has various subdermal and transdermal implants, a tattooed eyeball, numerous piercings, and a split tongue, a procedure he did himself using dental floss. That is making me curl up right now as I'm saying this. Moreover, Kayla did the majority of his other body modifications himself. Watching too much of that do-it-yourself TV channel. Cheek stretching. Also known as cheek flesh tunnels, this graphic and extreme body modification is beginning to grow in popularity. After the cheeks are initially pierced with small holes, they are slowly stretched out over time by inserting increasingly larger plugs. Yuck! There are risks with this procedure, no kidding. Stretching holes out in the cheeks to such an extent can pose a risk to the salivary glands. Although some may find that a small price to pay for being able to clean their teeth with their mouth closed. Now there's a toothbrushing technique I hadn't thought of. Lucky Diamond Rich. He currently holds the Guinness Book of Records title as being the world's most tattooed person with an incredible 100% of his body covered with ink. He has tattoos covering his entire body, including the insides of his eyelids, his mouth, ears, and foreskin. Man, I wouldn't want to have been the tattoo artist doing that. Aside from being insanely inked up, Rich is also a street performer performing acts like sword swallowing and juggling while riding a unicycle. Like just standing there and showing off his tattooed foreskin wouldn't be enough weird stuff to do it as a street performer. Scarification. Scarifying involves scratching, etching, burning, or superficially cutting designs, pictures, or words into the skin as a permanent body modification. Scarification is a very ancient practice that reaches back to the earliest stages of the human race. They were more stupid then, but I guess that doesn't mean anything today. Today, scarring the body is again on the upsurge. Practice is a form of personal expression along with other body parts such as piercing and tattooing. There are a variety of options for people to choose from in order to attain the level of body scarring they desire. The option I choose is not to do it. STELARC. The award-winning Australian performance artist has grown a third ear on his arm for art's sake. He spent 10 years trying to find a surgeon who would perform an operation to have a cell-cultivated ear surgically attached to his forearm. And as he pursues further surgeries to install a Wi-Fi connected microphone that will allow people anywhere in the world to listen to what he hears, he hopes he can convince others of his vision. I wonder if he can hear anything through that ear, and if he puts one on his other arm, can he hear in stereo? Maria Jose CRISTERNA. She's a mother of 4, an artist, a tattoo parlor owner, and a former lawyer. She goes about her life working and caring for her children just like everybody else, except for one thing. CRISTERNA holds the Guinness World Record for female with the most tattoos and body modifications. Known as the Mexican Vampire Woman, she has 49 body modifications covering almost her entire body with ink, piercings, and implants. And yes, those are titanium horns embedded in her skull and fangs implanted into her gums. And she still can't figure out why she couldn't win a single case as a lawyer. CATHIE Jung. For your information, her name is on the list of Guinness Book of Records as she has won the title of the person with the smallest waist. Now, you must be wondering how thin her waist is. Well, it's only 15 inches. That's almost the same size of a regular jar of mayonnaise. We know there are a lot of women out there dying to know what her secret is. No problem. It's right here for you. The magic lies in the corset that she wears 24/7. ERIK Sprague. Better known as the Lizard Man, he's a freak show and sideshow performer, best known for his body modification, including his sharpened teeth, full body tattoo of green scales, bifurcated tongue, subdermal implants, and recently, green inked lips. The Lizard Man makes his living as a freak, yeah, no kidding, performing before audiences all over the world. He also makes numerous paid television and public appearances. I wouldn't pay a buck to see this guy. Neck rings. This particular form of body modification has likely been a Kaian tradition for over 1,000 years. The look, however, is an optical illusion. The neck never stretches. This giraffe-like appearance is caused by the heavy brass hoops pushing down on the collarbone and compressing the rib cage. It's this deformation of the clavicle that gives the illusion of having a stretched-out neck. In reality, it's not neck elongating, it's shoulder lowering. Boy, that's a relief. I'm going to get started on that right away. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and leave us a comment below. To stay up to date with the most amazing videos, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned. A new video is coming out soon.